Tonight we will be receiving a speech from Kevin Egerth, professional speaker, TV host, creator of the ministry. Yes, Marriage Partners Ministry. So without further ado, Kevin Egerth, Human Needs, Kevin Egerth.
Thank you. I want to talk to you tonight about some human needs. These are more emotional needs than they are physical needs, like food and water and sleep. So I wrote them up on the board here so you'd have a list to go by if anybody is interested in jotting that down at all or taking any notes on it. I want to start off by telling you a story that I heard from Joel Osteen. And he told a story about the baby eagle. And the baby eagle has a clear substance in their eyes. And as they get a little bit older, it hardens up. And that orients the eagle to north, to true north. And so whenever they're flying around and they're soaring incredibly high, they can always find their nest because they have this orientation. And he explains that if the eagle is off course, that the eye causes just a dull pain. It's not real bad, doesn't hurt them real bad, but just lets them know if they're on course or off course. And our human needs are much the same way. If we're not having our needs met, if we're not meeting our own needs or others aren't meeting our needs, we experience kind of that dull pain in life. And sometimes if we have a little bit of training on these things, we understand what that means, we can make rapid adjustment and move on and have a good, happy life. If we don't know what they mean, sometimes we're lost for a period of time. You feel this desire. You feel this, that you have some kind of a need. You feel almost like it's a hunger. In fact, sometimes the brain registers it as a hunger, and we end up eating more actual food than we need. For example, myself, I've found myself at the refrigerator door looking in there, and it occurs to me, I'm not really even hungry. Like physically, I don't feel hungry. Why am I looking for something to eat? Has anybody else in here ever experienced that? Sure, I think we probably all experience that. We just have kind of a hunger. We have some kind of a need, and we just misassociate that, and that's how we can eat more food than what we actually need. Another time, or other circumstances, this hunger or need will manifest itself with people having a drink of alcohol, just to kind of satiate that feeling, satiate that need. Alcohol is a sedative, and it kind of makes that feeling go away for a little bit. But the trouble is it's right back tomorrow, and you got to have 2 drinks, and then the next day, and then you got to have 3 drinks, and then next thing you know, an addiction could start. Sometimes people satiate those needs with drugs, alcohol, or other unhealthy or unproductive things. So the goal of today's speech is just to help everybody to recognize that we all have human needs. And it's important to understand that so that you can get your needs met and fulfilled. So I'll just kind of run through the list here. We all have a need for certainty. And in the marriage world, we refer to this as security. You want to have certainty. You want to have certainty that you're going to have some money for tomorrow. You want to have certainty that you're going to be able to afford food, you're going to be able to pay your bills. You want certainty that you're going to have an intact family, an intact home. We all have a need for significance. Now, if you look down to the bottom of the list at contribution, a lot of times people get these two confused. So this is how I remind myself. Significance is how I feel about myself, that I feel significant. It doesn't matter what too many other people think about me. It matters that I value myself. So we all have a need to value ourselves. And then there's the need for variety. And variety sometimes, if we're not careful, can be in direct opposition to our need for certainty. So imagine if a wife has a need for certainty and she wants a home, she wants a house. And then imagine if a guy has a need for variety. And if you go about trying to achieve these needs in the wrong way, you might want to say, hey, I don't want a house. I want to just live on the road. We'll get a cool conversion van and we'll just travel the world and have that variety. So really important to see that you can meet your needs in a way that doesn't oppose another need that you have or that your spouse has. And then we go to the need for love and connection. And this is so important. This is so important. that we get that need met, that we get that need fulfilled. And if you find yourself feeling like you're lacking in that, just talk to your spouse and let them know that you're needing to feel a little more connected, and you can take out your schedule book and actually put it in your schedule to have time to connect, have conversation, and to show each other care and love. And then we get down to growth and contribution. A lot of people have said that growth and contribution generally come after the other needs are met first. So a lot of people aren't super interested in growth until they've got their other more primitive needs met. Same thing with contribution. A lot of people say, that your need for contribution doesn't really show up until you've got the first 4 taken care of. But I've found personally that when I'm contributing to others, when I'm giving to others, that helps me to have a sense of significance. I feel good about myself when I'm contributing and giving to others. And the same thing with growth. Growth directly helps contribution. So if I want to contribute to somebody else and I don't feel like it, I just feel like maybe taking care of myself, well, I can grow and mature, and I can get out of my comfort zone, even if I don't feel like it, and I can go out and help others. And again, that directly goes right back to significance. When I do that, when I have that self-discipline, and I get out of my own way and help others, I feel more significant about myself at that point. Now, in the coming weeks, I'm going to talk a little bit more, dive a little deeper into these different human needs. But I just want you to get kind of a general idea tonight on what these needs are, and begin to ask yourself, and throughout this week until our next meeting, do I have any of these needs? Are any of these needs in my life not quite getting met? And what might I do to get them met? Thank you very much.